A little drive because some of you are saying that I have gotten away and abandoned doing my, my ghost research. And I am on one of the most haunted roads in the world heading for a second one. This is Hoadley Road. Supposedly home to the Melonheads. The other road is also a place where they're supposed to be, and that's Downs Road, which are both in Bethany and Hampton. We are on the Bethany side of this right now, heading down towards Downs Road. I will show you right now. All right, here we are. This is Hoadley Road. We're heading down towards Downs Road. We should come to the cemetery here. It is, early dusk. It's not late at night. I will try to do this again later at night. Traffic light. We should be coming to the cemetery any minute now, which is on the corner of Downs Road and Hoadley Road. And so far, let me open the windows too, because I don't hear any strange noises. I don't see any strange things yet. That doesn't mean they don't occur. I had an experience myself here hearing bird calls actually on Downs Road at one time. But some of you have said I've abandoned doing ghost stories. I'm going to show you some haunted places in Connecticut. This is supposed to be one of the most haunted places in Connecticut. Well, I hear birds again. I don't know if you can hear them. There are trees this time though. So, I mean, it's possible. Driving very slow. I would have thought I would come to the cemetery and the other by now already. I haven't hit it yet. I'm not going to pause the video for a minute. On the infamous Downs Road, Hampton. This road dead ended. So now we are going to pause the video. Downs Road, the walkable section of the road. Somehow more trees here than was the last time I was here. They were going to make a road between here and Bethany and Hampton, but this all became water company property and they blocked it from being done. As you see, they had already started preparation for it, and there were houses down here too. Some of the Rembrandts I found the last time, but some may be off the beaten path, like off that way, so I'm not going to wander that much around here. I'm barely going to skim this section of it and go back around where I came and go back to the other side. Okay. I hear an airplane. I lied. I'm gonna, see, this is roped off for some reason. But one of those foundations might be right over there. So I'm a crazy man. I'm gonna go check. I think this might be one of those foundations. Maybe not. There's a stone wall there. All right. I'm going back on the regular path. Back on the track. You see where this little bush area is going back? This is where the trees were that I'm talking about, where there was no trees. See the little ones that are growing down there? There were no trees in the immediate vicinity. Well, maybe behind me. I didn't see that. I'm looking for some of the Rembrandts I found before, but I walked this one side and then I walked the other side the last time. I don't want to get too far away from my car, so this trek is a little bit bumpy and a little bit spooky in the woods. A little bit spooky. I know there were houses on here. Water supply land, no trespassing. Okay. Well, you need a permit, and I don't have the permit, so I could get in trouble too. That's the other reason I'm not walking too far, because I don't have a permit. See, that might be somewhere I'm sure where the ditch where there was a house. So down here, and we'll try the other side. Yeah, I still don't see anything. I don't see any melon heads, that's for sure. This, I think, is definitely one of the foundations, okay? I found you one of the foundations, people. This is one of the foundations. All right, I'm hearing dogs and stuff. This is one of the foundations from a previous house, okay? All right, I'm going back the other way. I believe we're about the midway point, which is what I did the last time. I walked one side, now I'm gonna walk back the other side, okay? Okay, even though it's a long drive around to get to the other side of this road, okay. The cemetery right now, which is a little ways down the road, park where there's room for cars to pass my car at least. Because this stretch right here was too narrow. The other side has no outlet too. I may have to include that in this video. Hate leaving the car by so much. Fucking phone. All right, the last time I did not get out and actually go into the cemetery. I am going into the cemetery right now. Hey, it's not a very big cemetery. I'm being very respectful. But this is the cemetery. You can't read any of these stones. They're all pretty old, okay? But I, again, don't see any ghosts. What the hell's wrong with my... Oh, it's me. Hold on. We are now in the cemetery, okay? Which I didn't do the last time. I did not go into the cemetery. We're in the cemetery now. The stones you can't really read. They're too old. And we are leaving. Another segment down this road. This is the All right, we are on the other side of the walk area where I could have walked completely through to this side, but I decided not to. All right, so now I'm going to walk part way into it. Remember, this is pre-darkness nighttime. It's at dusk. So, you know, a little more dangerous time of day to be doing this. You can see this part is paved. They originally we're going to do this road. Originally, it was going to be a road, like I said. There are a lot more trees back here. You can see the wood that's been cut down. This is all those trees that were laying there. But I said they were gone because a tornado ripped through here. And it is raining out and it's cold, so I'm not walking too much of it. It has nothing to do with fear. Weird noises. I'm not hearing birds this time though. I am hearing noises, but not birds. Can you? I'm hoping you can hear that noise. I'm hearing like thunder. That deer's from the twister went through here. That board was not laying down though the last time I was through here. Like I said, it's getting dark. And I am alone. I don't like hiking by myself in the first place alone. So, and nobody knows I'm taking this hike. Wow, I didn't notice that the last time too. Adjacent roads here. Okay, I'm not going much further. Hear that? Sounds like a waterfall. There's no waterfall in the area. Weird. Weirder than the last time. But the last time I was here, it wasn't quite this late. Whoa. Something up there just moved. This was not down across this road. That's water from the brook. I can hear that too. That's right there. That noise I can understand. This one time this was paved. I can see pavement down there too. I thought I saw foundations before this. The spot we were at was right over there. That's where I quit the last time I come from the other side. I saw that hill right there. You go down the other side, it's the same thing. That's the halfway point. We're not even going to do the halfway point tonight. Okay, because it's getting dark and cold, rainy. And we still got another section of road to do. And I'm going to see if I can squeeze in part of Union Cemetery tonight, too, if I can. But I picked my daughter up. I don't know if that's going to be possible. I'd be doing that in the dark. And the camera's not going to show it. That's the reason we're not doing it, not because I'm afraid of the ghost. I think I found the source of that noise. I think it's a brook coming from this direction. I think I found it. So if I can find a reason for the noise, I will explain them to you. Yeah, there's definitely a waterfall, I think, right over there. I don't know if you can see it. The wind noise, though, the thunder noise, that's different. And that's going away. The brook goes right under the road here. I don't remember that, though. Funny. There's the pipe that comes right out there. To show you what I saw. There's some of the noise, see? See, that noise can be explained, see? I'm hearing the birds again. Do you guys see any birds? I hear a bird right over that way, but I don't see a bird. I don't spook easy. I've heard that bird still. It's weird. It's moved and behind me, but I'm not seeing it. Weird. Don't see any birds, but I'm hearing it. All right, just starting to get. I trekked up that hill too. But like I said, I don't have a permit for walking down here too. That's another reason I'm cutting this short. If I had the water company permit, I'd be all right. All right, we're gonna head back, so I won't bore you with return trip. There are some more of the foundations over there. The rock formation. You can see the foundations right there. They're over there. Next section of Downs Road. That's the time right there. It's a little cold to keep this window here. This is the section of Downs Road. going to take a break. I should pause. That's West Rock over there. Well, I didn't realize West Rock is close to where the other body was kidnapped from West Haven. Wow. I'm not seeing any melonheads yet. That's another area. Even though people say this before. See if we can. My guess would be up that way, which I really can't show you, in the wooded area. That would have been where he would have went. I'm not seeing anything strange. I'm seeing the reservoir.